Yo, what's good everyone, it's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we're going to be playing Geoguessr, but it's only album covers. So whatever these locations are also photos used on album covers. And I'm not sure if Geoguessr had actually ever played this map, but it is made for him. If I did and he missed it, you can compare my scores to his. But otherwise, let's get into things here and see if we're able to guess them. Now, I did say in the description that we should play NMPZ, and we have Abbey Road starting off here. So of course, if you somehow don't recognize this, this is Abbey Road where the Beatles cross. I believe it's outside the studio they did the album in London. That being said, I'm not sure where Abbey Road actually is. I seem to remember it being more towards the north of London, but I have literally no idea where it would be at all. Nor am I even sure if it would actually be the north. I just seem to somehow remember that. Yeah, I guess I'll go for it. There's Albany Road, not Abbey though. Adelaide Road, wait, I like that. Oh, Abbey Road, wait, I was right. It was the north side of London. Okay, so maybe we could even try and get it here. It's probably a POI along this road, as in probably somewhere that people like to go visit. So there's Abbey Road Studios and there's the Abbey Road Crossing. I cannot believe I managed to find that. London is such a big city. And yet somehow in my mind, I knew that that was gonna be the north of London. I don't really know. So there we go, we start off the video with a 5K and it provides us with a name of each of the albums. So hopefully we get some more that I recognize. This is interesting. We may have a bit of a British focus if this is for Geoguessr. So I'll switch up the map as well. We'll do some other maps that are also the same concept. This looks like Britain again, right? But I don't know what this building's meant to be. We'll check it out as we guess, but I'm just gonna say this is London too. And it was actually Northampton. Nothing great about Britain slow time. Wait, I do know that album cover. It's this one here. And yeah, that is actually familiar. So there you go. Northampton, I guess slow tie is from Northampton. I definitely thought that'd be one that I didn't know, but it was one I actually did know. Very nice. Okay, next one here. That is the Golden Gate Bridge, is it not? I think everything looks correct for the Golden Gate Bridge. So what album is this? What could this be? Of course, part of the fun is also guessing the album cover, but I don't think I know it on this occasion. That being said, the bridge is to our northwest here. And we're right near it, so we're probably on like one of these, like Marine Drive or something like that. We've got a little building off to our side here. That's probably the Warning Hut Shore, maybe? I think that would make sense, right? Or maybe even further up. It's probably actually the Fort Point National Historical Site. That would be our best guess, I think. And we're just a little bit further east of it, so I'll guess here. Actually 4999, so not quite right. That's Hearts America. So it's American Folk Rock Trio, and that is the cover there. Never heard of it, nor have I seen it even, I think. So that one wasn't quite one I could guess. Interesting. Hollis Street, we got the bees here. This is probably the mural on the album cover. I mean, we have a palm tree, right? So it would make you think it might be LA. Definitely something coastal here. This tree on the sign, no idea. I think I'm just gonna guess LA here. It's not one I recognize. It's actually San Francisco, and that was Willie and the Poor Boys. So that's a 1969 album, and I suppose it was the same building, but looking very different these days. No, you can barely tell it's the same building, to be honest. The corner must be the same one, but you really couldn't tell. Okay, next one here, we got a tree. Presumably this here is a famous tree. It looks like LA again to me. This time I'm more confident. This actually has more of like an LA vibe, and I have no idea. Okay, that's near Venice Boulevard, South Vincent Boulevard, and we had Quality Control Jurassic 5. So this is a 2000s hip hop group, and there we go on this pedestrian crossing. I think, guys, that a lot of these albums are too old for me. So let's try another map here. Album covers, 75 plus locations. The cover is no longer zoomed in for a more I Spy experience on this one, but presumably it is this way. Okay, so we got Hollywood Sign. Man, this road's like super familiar. I drove around this area myself. Which album cover though? I'm going to assume that the Hollywood logo is definitely included in this album cover, but I don't know any albums that would fit for. All right, if we can't get the cover, we can at least get a good score here. This Hollywood Sign is where? Hollywood Sign's here, and we're pretty much directly in line with it. So I would maybe think we're on Gower Street here, and beyond that, not too sure. Maybe we're not exactly in line with it because the road I clicked doesn't look that good. I'm gonna go here. Okay, quite a bit further up. Whoops, very much further up. The road was so straight that I didn't think it would be all the way up there. That was Toxicity by System of a Down. There we go, it's the Hollywood Sign, but instead it does say System of a Down. It's a cover I've seen before at least, so that's a good start. This is probably Britain, probably London. Do I recognize the cover? No. Let's try and get the right area. Kind of remind me of the south of London this time. I'm gonna guess Croydon. Okay, what's the south? My London region guessing is good today. This time it's Rubber Soul by the Beatles. Okay, do I recognize this cover? Well, I think even the most adept of Beatles fans would have struggled with that one. It was in Weybridge and doesn't have a POI, but location was revealed by the photographer. So interesting, I guess. That's the street they took it on, but not really too much for geoguessing. Okay, next one here. This is a crazy one. Should be the United States, right? Probably looks like New York, is it? Nah, it's a bit too open, but some bigger city in the US for sure. We've got like a Parisian style apartment here. What's up with that? We've got H Street. The fact that it's downtown in the city makes me wonder, would it be a hip hop album? Could be. Regardless of that fact, I do not know where this is. I'm gonna guess, I don't know, the city's so open. Like I wanted to go like Philadelphia or Washington or something, but yeah, I feel like the city's just too open. I'm gonna go Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore here. Okay, not too bad. It was Washington, D.C. Wow. Oh, right, just outside the White House. Okay, I should have got that. And it was To Pimp a Butterfly. Okay, so let's compare. Oh, and it's just the White House. Okay, so I think we are actually on this map meant to pan around, because presumably if we look in this direction and we turn around, yeah, we can see the White House. So I think we should reset here and play it on the no moving mode. Okay, next one here. This is this Vancouver? No, but it is maybe Toronto or Quebec City or something. So no front plates. Huge city. So no front plates, huge city is interesting. It makes me think we might be in Montreal here, which is a pretty big city. Can I think of any French Canadian bands or anything? Not so sure about that. And there's the huge city to our west. So I think that definitely checks out. We're probably like along this road here, I'd have to imagine, although we have the apartments right next to us. So interesting. Where do the houses go next to us? Okay, I think if we line up the road, we should see. I was hoping for a better angle than that, man. Okay, so now I'm kind of confused. Maybe the front plate is baiting us and this is Toronto. No, but nowhere makes sense in Toronto, I think. What is this then? Has to be Montreal, right? There are so many skyscrapers being built here. This is clearly somewhere with a lot of development. Gotta be Montreal. It's like down here, maybe. I guess it's this road maybe instead. No, that doesn't make sense either. I'm genuinely confused here. I'm gonna guess anyway, but I don't know what cover this is. It's probably to do with these houses. Ooh, wait. It's not the Molchat Doma cover, if you know that one. It's not that, but it kind of reminds me of it. So now I'm trying to think like, wait, it reminds me a bit of this album cover, the Sweet Trip album cover. If this is this, then that's a crazy pull. Can I actually match it up? What, these houses look the same, man. What? Okay, if I'm somehow correct here, which I kind of think I am, then this video was all worth it. I promise you, if this is correct, that I did not script this or know that this is inside this video. That is actually the same one. Velocity, Design, Comfort by Sweet Trip. Wow, that is one of my favorite albums, to be honest. And my brother gave me that physical copy, so it's nice to show that I am a fan. And there we go, we were way closer than what I thought, but that's crazy, man. I'm very pleased that at least once in this video, we got an obscure one correct with some proper music knowledge. Because my music knowledge is not that good, but you know, within the genres I like, it's good. So clearly no moving is the way to go here. Can we recognize anything here? Presumably this corner block here looks kind of interesting. Maybe it's to do with that. Don't think I recognize it. Crazy like mesh of electric stuff here. I don't think it's that though. Yeah, it's probably this shop. It does kind of look familiar, but I have no idea. So let's make our guess. 405. I don't remember where 405 is, but kind of looks like Michigan maybe. Oh, whoops, Oklahoma. That was God's Country by Chet Pyle. Ah, it is this. I wondered if this might be familiar. Seems to be one that was reviewed by Anthony Fantano favorably based on the yellow shirt there. I think it's the album cover I've seen before. So maybe even those power lines were kind of familiar, but I've never listened to it. Okay, this is interesting. This is an airport in Britain. I still can't believe that Sweet Trip one, man. That's so crazy. I don't recognize this. I don't think so. I don't think I do. Maybe this thing looks kind of cool for an album cover. No, it's probably just the airport itself. Doesn't ring a bell. Would this be, we can probably just read it, can't we? Heathrow, yeah. London Heathrow. Okay, what album cover would be at London Heathrow? We're looking at Terminal 3, which is to our southwest. Okay, we're like here. Whoops. Whoa. Okay, that was Terminal 3. That was Terminal 3 parking that I clicked next to. That was The Powers That Be by Death Grips. Okay. So is that the one with the glass thing on the ground? I think it is. No, it's not. Oh, it's, oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, nice. So somehow someone found that this was actually at London Heathrow. must have matched it up with the exact type of manhole / light thing that is. Definitely a cool find by whoever got it. And I don't know if they ever confirmed it, but there you go. Okay, not too bad. Next one here. Oh gosh, this is New York City, right? Wait, I could be wrong. It looks like New York. We need to find, okay, so that's 213. Is that Chicago? I can't remember. Okay, let's have a look around. So not really a New York looking bus. Back. No, I think it is New York City, if I remember correctly, like outside of New York City, maybe. Broadway. Okay, we are in New York. Sorry for any New Yorkers watching. Okay, so in that case, guys, what is the album cover here? Probably this building here. This looks iconic to me. It's the State. Is there a JPEG Mafia album cover that looks similar to this? I don't know, I'm really clutching at straws here. I'm gonna go for it. Broadway. I don't even know where Broadway is inside New York City. There's Broadway, okay. And this place is called The State, and it's on 7th. Okay, well that's easy enough. Let's find 7th. I'm a little confused, guys. I'm on Broadway, correct? There's Broadway, and it says we're on 7th, but Broadway only intersects with 8th, and then it's no longer even numbered here. It's like East 7th is here. So what then? Is Broadway just the region? No, we're on a part of Broadway that goes northwest. What the heck? I'm confused, guys. I'm just gonna guess. I don't really care. Okay. Well, probably a bunch of you guys realized, but that is why I couldn't find the right alignment. Okay, yeah, it does not even look that much like New York. I'm not really sure why I got so confused here. But what is the album? That's what we didn't check. That was The Car by Arctic Monkeys. The location is known somehow. No idea. That is a cool album cover. I don't think I even really need that one. I know the other famous Arctic Monkeys album cover, but anyway. Oh gosh, surely this is impossible. What's it gonna be though? What would this album cover be? I think this one's so hard that I just want to kind of find out here. We got the correct state. Not really, it was actually over in New York. Folklore by Taylor Swift. Okay, so apparently she revealed the location. Where is Taylor Swift from? I don't know, but that definitely looks like a Northeast US kind of landscape. Well, I mean, guys, there wasn't much hope here. And unfortunately, even if I was a big Swiftie, I don't think I would have recognized it. Okay, I know this one. This one is so cool with the Generation 1 coverage. Wow, it honestly looks like it's like superimposed onto the image. But this one is Billy Woods. And what's the name of the album? I know songs off this album. It's not Houdini, right? There's a song on that album, I think, Houdini. It's a bit of a bummer. I can't remember the name of the album here, but this is definitely Billy Woods. So we can say that for sure. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Detroit with the way this is so run down. I always assumed that album cover was taken in Detroit. I mean, we don't have front plates, so that would also check out. Also, I wonder if it's a meta, but I know like Detroit was the place where all the American cars were made, or a lot of them. This is American, this is American, this is American. Like most of the cars we see in this frame, this one, or maybe not that one, but this one, they're all US cars, like made in the US of A. So maybe that's actually a meta for Detroit, maybe in the old coverage at least. Regardless, I'm gonna just guess. And yeah, we were pretty close there. That is Hiding Places by Billy Woods. So here's the original cover. Quite an iconic cover. I really do like that one, and what a crazy place. I kind of assumed that was staged, but no, that's really just how it looks on the street view. I really like that. Okay, another kind of obscure one that I got correct. That's good. Next one here. Ooh, maybe this rolling landscape. This definitely looks like the type of place you might go for an album cover. I don't really see any specific details though, so it's probably just a landscape one. More just curious to find out what the album is here than anything. The cypress tree might push us a bit further west here than I thought. Yeah, it is even Michigan again. That is Wall Socket by Underscores. Another Anthony Fantano type album. That thing. Okay. Did we actually see that? Where is the giant horseshoe thing? I don't see it. I looked all directions and I cannot see where the album's meant to be from here. If you can explain it, do let us know. Okay, and we're back at the sweet trip. Let's go. This time we can go for the 5K. I'm sure you guys would appreciate that. So we were inside here. We were on this road with the crazy architecture. I mean, I really quite like it actually, to be fair. And I think we're just going to be probably aligned in the middle here, like that. Yeah, that is a 5,000 point score, guys. Let's go. Okay, next one here, Britain. These houses are very unique as well, right? Or very unique in their genericness, you know? There is a certain vibe to them though. What would we say here? Is anything familiar? Is it this thing up here? I like the street view frame, by the way. People seem to be having fun, but it's gotta be like these houses. I think they're just like so interesting. It makes sense to be one of them. That being said, I don't know. Where in Britain is this even? Further north, I think. Let's get northerly here. Let's go York. Okay, not too bad. Liverpool. Okay, so, so favorite worst nightmare by Arctic Monkeys. This album cover I think I've seen before. So it was actually the flat houses here. So how did it look again? Which one was this? I don't really see the house in question. It was this one? Must have been this one, right? No, it's not. Maybe it's like the backside of this house here. It probably is the backside of that house. Whatever, it was at least northern, so I'm happy with that. And we're back to this one, and this one was, of course, this stuff, which was in Oklahoma. I'm honestly having quite a good time here. I think I would like to play another seed. And this one's in Norway. A Norwegian landscape for the album cover. I like that. Maybe the rocks, maybe this house. This house looks maybe pretty cool. No idea though. No idea on this one. I'm just gonna make my guess in the south of Norway. This one was Ask by Bosom. So this is like presumably a metal album of some kind. And that makes sense for the Nordics, right? But not a genre I know too much about. Next one here, Britain again. This one probably London, would have to imagine. So Berwick Street. Is anything familiar here? This pub looks very old and nice. This guy looks like he's lost. It's gotta be this right here. Is this familiar in any way? I don't think so. Maybe like we could be dealing with another Beatles one or something. I don't really know, but I do think it's London. Okay, let's see here. That was Morning Glory by Oasis. And here it is, not an album cover I'm familiar with. But if you're familiar with the album cover, I'm sure that road might have been recognizable still. Okay, next one here. This is probably, yeah, it's back in Montreal, right? This time looking at the airport there. Okay, that's interesting. So another Montreal one. Probably not too far from the last one. This building here, maybe it's a plane that they used. I don't really know. What would you actually use here for an album cover? I'm kind of surprised. But the last time we had the airport one, it was a crazy one because it was actually just the manhole or whatever. So let's find our airport, Montreal, and it's to our west here. We'll see. Okay, that was Godspeed You Black Emperor. Okay, so I'm trying to visualize it now. I still can't really think how this one's gonna look. Okay, cool album cover. And extremely ungettable, I would say. Even if I knew this album well, which I don't, then that would have been impossible, but still cool. Okay, second last location for the video. Surely it's one of these houses. It almost reminded me of like the original cover for Donda, like this house here. We do have a north-south grid, so it could be Chicago in that sense. It feels a bit too not densely built up to be there, but I still think I want to go for that. This house, not familiar. None of the houses here are familiar, so my guess is the Donda idea, but could be wrong. There's also a doo-wop Kane, and I know it's not going to be that because this list would not include a doo-wop Kane album, but there is a doo-wop Kane album, which I'll also show you guys, which also has a similar house to this one. Let's see though. It was actually in Champaign, and that was oh my gosh, that was American football. No, that was the American football house, man. There we go. If you guys know that one, you may have been depressed at some point in your life. Now can I see it when I look back? It's that. It's like that, right? Because the veranda thing here kind of threw me, but it's like that, right? Different angle, yes, but it is that house. Man. Okay, now let me show the one I thought it might be. This was the cover it reminded me of. Yeah, obviously not it. The house is way too short. I think it's also got to be from the south of the US, but whatever. Again, the last one for the episode. We had some nice ones here. That's a cool building right there. This is now New York, finally. Good. I called out New York many times wrong this video, but we're finally gonna get it right for once. And what is the album cover? Could it be like this? I feel like this would be a cool thing to do for an album cover. Extremely opulent buildings here. Maybe this as well. I could see it being like either of the faces of these buildings. Otherwise, it's just the street. If it's just the street, I don't recognize it, but I'm hoping it's like this. This to me looks like an album cover, but I don't know what it would be. If I got that, that would be truly insane. Can I think of a single one that's a contender? I can't. Let's go for the guess. And that was unknown. Okay, well, kind of an underwhelming way to finish the episode, but I hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought of it, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye.